Today we're gonna visit Verona, the land of Romeo and Juliet. I'm gonna show you why this city is known as the Little Rome. And I apologize again for my throat, my voice, but it hasn't healed yet. It's coming back slowly but surely, but it's not there yet. So let's see Verona, Little Rome. Let's go. I can't even believe where I slept last night. So this is Verona. That's the old town. This is the beautiful bridge with the river that you cross into the old town Verona, right? There, up there, is the castle. That's where the van is. For free, by the way. All the way up there. I'll show you later on when I go back. But I've got here last night and I managed to sleep there already. The problem with Verona is that if you blink, you miss. I'm walking to my first destination of the day. And look, I mean, if you blink, you miss. So don't blink. Keep your eyes open the entire time. Verona is just so far gorgeous. Let's keep looking. Painting on it, every wall, and one paint prettier than the other. I'm gonna show you one by one, side by side. It's just gorgeous. It's the Verona Cathedral, absolutely gorgeous. Come here, it's free to enter. Every single wall and the main altar is a beautiful paint. Look at this. I'm gonna show you. Look, I agree that not everybody agrees with the Catholic Church. Not everybody is Catholic, and I get that. But come here to the Verona Cathedral, if you're not Catholic, for the artwork, the paintings, the sculpture, the church itself. Even if you don't agree with what the Catholic Church represents, you can't deny that the artwork is absolutely amazing. So give them a chance. It's free anyway. Come in the church, come in the Verona Cathedral. And if not for the religion, come for the artwork. It's just absolutely breathtaking. In Italy, you can literally go from church to church to church to church. And they're all beautiful. All beautiful. Obviously, I'm not going to do that because otherwise this video will be church after church. But I am going to show you from the outside. I've showed you the cathedral. Now I'm going to show you obviously the whole city and the church included. So remember I said at the beginning of this video that Verona is known as the Little Rome. One of the things that give Verona this title is that you can literally I've just showed you now, that is a Roman avenue. So you can literally walk on the Roman stones that have been here since the Roman times. There are the new roads, which are not that new, and this. Look, the Roman roads. So decided that I'm gonna walk on the Roman roads since I have Italian descendants, probably from Rome. So I'm gonna embrace the blood of my heritage. Let's see where the road leads us. I have no idea where. I guess we'll find out. You can say whatever you want to say about the Romans, but one thing they knew how to do was roads and cities. And obviously, the Romane Strada, or the Roman road, leads to where? To the river, obviously. Why? Well, because that's how they transported most of their goods. And you can still see little details to this day. Look, let me show you that one. I can't point to me in that, so I'm going to show you. Little hooks on the side of the wall where they would dock the boats. All over the wall. For those who like me appreciate history, that statue over there, that's Dante. Well, why? Dante wasn't from here, he was from Florence. What's the statue of Dante doing here? Well, Dante lived here 7 years during his exile from Florence. And that's why there's a statue of him over there. And that's why he's a big influence in Verona. Another thing is that if you walk around here, there's a lot of Roman sites to see, a lot of ruins as well. Also the buildings, but ruins. And something cool that they've done is that they've done these glasses. Well, some of them you can see through, some of them not anymore. But I'll show you a little bit of what I mean. And you can also walk into the Roman stones. Like, this place is gorgeous, look at it. You definitely need to come here. Statues everywhere. That's why, I mean, every road that I go into reminds me why this place is called Little Rome. Because it reminds you of Rome so much. Like, statues everywhere, buildings, beautiful buildings everywhere. Just great. So these are Roman stones. You can literally, through there, you can come in and walk. And that's Dante. And plenty other statues. There's one up there. Dante, two more, and the buildings over there, outstanding. Vanlife tip. If you, like me, need to go to the toilet pretty early in the morning, I think one of the first things you do, as you walk into Verona, just beside there, this beautiful monument, there's a PayPal, 70p, 70 cents, very clean, very organized. I have the coins though, and have the money ready, because you have to pay as you go in. Lovely, I just used it, solved my problems. Now I only have to think about that tomorrow. One of the things that you have to do when you come to Verona is visit the house of Juliet. That's what they say, that Juliet used to live here, and then there's a statue of her in there. And then if you touch the boob and make a wish, a love wish, your love life will happen. But as you imagine, oh, this was featured in a film, I think Letters to Juliet. And that's why, look, no, it's a massive queue, but I always have a tip for you. So, if you come here and you see this queue, I'll switch the camera and tell you what you do. So, if you come here and there's this massive queue, literally, there's a shop beside it, right there. And you can go through it, get to the same place and avoid the queue.
Quando vengono le pavette?
So I just avoid the queue, coming through the shop, and I got a present. She saw me filming and she was like, oh, what's your name? I said, oh, my name is Gus. She said, oh, I'll show you something for you. Are you showing my shop as a thank you? I said, okay, no worries. So look, I got my name on a piece of paper, I guess. That goes straight to the van. But that's a tip. Don't join the queue, go through the shop, way easier. That is the Juliet balcony, and that's the famous statue. There's this thing of touching the boob of the statue and asking for a love, something, and then your love life will come true, if you believe it. But a lot of girls do believe it. You know, I've been very skeptical about this whole thing, but my love life is so shit that I might as well touch the boob. It won't hurt, will it? There's a queue. Look. I should be the first. Oh, oh wait. I mean, you'll never. Might as well. Done it. You never know. It might work.
The Arena of Verona is the undisputed symbol of Verona, its most loved and recognized monument. The arena was built by the Romans in the 1st century AD and has survived to this day in excellent condition, to the extent that for 100 years now, every summer, it has hosted an opera festival and, most recently, rock, pop and jazz concerts.
When I travel, I like to save money wherever I can. So one of the things that you can do is, you get out of the tourist areas and you find places like this. There I got food, drink and a bottle of water for €8.50. Any pizza or any pasta in the shops over there, there'll be upwards of 15, sorry. So try this, it's better. So the interesting bit is that I was just walking over there, and then as soon as you come to the edge, I'm not even out of the town, just the edge, you start finding the cheap places to eat and so on. Let me show you something that I saw over here. It's like vending machines. Look, low cost food and drink, vending machines. You just go there, you get your water, €1, you get a sani, you get some sweets. You all know Italy is very pretty. Like most of the country is just amazing, breathtaking. Bloody hell, mate. Verona? Every corner, every street. I mean, I got a little bit lost in search of food and then ended up here. wanted to come to this side to show you the bridge from the outside. Wow. I mean, every corner you turn, every step you do is a beautiful thing. I mean, I'm gonna have to end this vlog at some point, but I honestly don't know when. Or how am I gonna do this without making it an hour long? I mean, Verona, mwah, molto bella. Now, I wanna see that. Hey, so let's go back through the same bridge so I can see that arc that looks like a little bit of the mini Arc de Triomphe. So let's go. The place that I'm currently at is called Castello Vecchio, which means Old Castle. It's a museum that you can pay to get in. I am currently trying to decide if I'm going to do that. Problem is, I'm debating what to do, because it's 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm sitting here because I'm in the shade. I'm hiding from the sun. The sun is evil right now, and if I go back to the van, it would be very hot. I don't know what to do. I might just go in so I can spend some time in the shade and the air conditioning, and I don't know, I maybe stay here until 5 o'clock, 6, when the sun goes down a little bit and it gets a bit cooler. And to be fair, there's a beautiful view from up there, so yeah, I think I might go in. It costs 6 euros to get in, and that's it. You got these beautiful views, and it's a museum, so I just showed you some artwork, some sculptures, and they're most sacred, most of the journey of the medieval times with religion. But the pièce de résistance, or the focal point, for me, it's not the museum, it's the architecture. Look at this. All of the old building mixed with the renovations. There's some up there, and then you get the view of the wall, and I'm gonna go up there, mate, all the way up there. So look, follow the arrows and continue the trip. In the castle particularly, not here in Italy, but in this castle, you see a lot of artwork with black angels and black people and black saints. Look. I haven't seen that before. You see, I'm not gonna get into this, but I'm gonna show you now 3 paintings of Jesus from 3 different artists at the same period, and then you tell me if they look anything alike. So when people fight and there are holy wars, and the image of Jesus Christ and her religion is very subjective, in my humble opinion. I don't want to argue with anyone, I don't want to fight with anyone, I'm just giving my opinion. So these three paintings are all of Jesus, and they're all different. So the castle was built in 1354, and it was built already on an existing little castle or a keep, but they haven't been able to identify it yet. But they are fairly certain that that keep was already built on top of a Roman fortification. So there are three layers of foundations here. There's the Roman foundation, the 1200 keep foundation, and then the castle foundation. The reason why I'm alone in this part is because most people are lazy and they don't want to come here. As over here, all you get is this viewpoint. However, the viewpoint of the city, so you get to see the whole city from up here, but you gotta go all the way back to continue the visit. So people don't come here. Stupid. Look at the view I've got. The entire castle. Look. And most importantly, let me show you the other view. Now I'm in the last gallery of the museum, and the paints were already very good. Now they're bloody amazing. I mean, look at this. They're very well preserved. Look. And there is tons of it. Like I said before, mainly sacred, mainly church related. But if you're not a religious guy or girl, just look for the artwork, the painting, the details. They're all amazing. Doesn't matter what they depict. It's just beautiful, nevertheless. There are literally hundreds of paintings. So if you're one of those people that like art and like to see different painters from different periods, Castello Vecchio in Verona, that's for you. I'm gonna head out because I ate, but I didn't stop, and my feet are killing me. So I'm going down the stairs, that's why I'm not looking at you. So I'm gonna stop, have an ice cream, and sit down for a bit. See you later. Just beside the Castello Vecchio, you find this white marble gate. I mean, it doesn't have any plaques, it doesn't have any signs, it doesn't say what it is. I am no historian here, but it looks like a Roman entrance really, and it looks like an entrance to a port. Why? Because they kept the structure, but they kept the floor, the stones as well. And on the stones you see the grooves that the carts used to go through, taking stuff to the river and back to the city. So, I mean, this is my little knowledge of history. 8 o'clock on the dot, just had the church bells going. Time to go back. I've been sat on the Starbucks for like 2.5 hours, editing and organizing all the footage. It's been a mess. So time to head back. Let's head back to the van. Gotta head back all the way up there. So we better start walking. I'm nearly there. In the morning, I was going down. Now I'm coming up. So it's a bit tiring. There's some water here. Let's keep going. This is tiring, but I made it. This is here, and So far, looks in one piece. Let's go around. So look. Yeah, she's in one piece. Good girl. Whew. After I got here, the one is right there. I decided to pull the chair out, get a Coke, get some nachos, empty my time lapse of the sunset over Verona for you guys. So that's coming next. Enjoy.